Hello, Andrew Houglum here with Direct Business Marketing. Welcome to today's webinar, live webinar. We're going to continue on in our shorter stay calculator series of webinars. Today we're going to talk specifically around pay-per-click marketing. Here's the list of kind of different marketing ideas and marketing materials that we've created for your shorter stay calculator. And by the way, if you haven't purchased our shorter stay calculator and you're a real estate agent who's looking to generate more short sale leads, definitely go to shortorstay.com/agents and check out the information there. You can click on the demo and do a demo and see what it's all about. But today we're going to be talking specifically about pay-per-click ads. And pay-per-click ads are a great way to generate leads. Obviously there's a cost associated with them because it's pay per click, but we'll give you a couple tips to get the ball rolling and to maximize your budget. So again, on this slide, we like to bring this slide up on a regular basis so that you can see kind of the concept. You want to have multiple mediums that you're using to advertise out to the public. Obviously online is a good way to do it, but there's other places that you can market and put yourself out. There's radio, television, obviously, postcards, direct mail, door hangers. But today we're going to talk specifically around pay-per-click. So in the flow chart here, you'll see that you're going to generate leads through the orange section, and then you're going to then capture your leads. You're going to store the leads, and then you're going to nurture the leads. So in your system, in our shorter stay calculator will integrate and marry up, if you will, to many existing CRM, real estate specific CRMs even that are out there, so that you can use the tools that you're used to once the lead is captured. But again, today we're going to talk specifically around pay-per-click advertising. So the first thing I want to remind you is that if you've purchased the package that includes the pay-per-click advertising, we're going to generate for you a number of pay-per-click ads already formatted, both for Facebook and for Google. So those text ads are pre-done for you. Now, I encourage you to twizzle and tweak and try different variations of the ads and find what works for you. Definitely you should do that. But start with those ads because that's a good starting point. One of the toughest things in writing, why copywriting is such a skill, is that you have to start with a blank piece of paper and type in those first words, and that's always kind of difficult. So we give you a lot of leaping off points where you can start with some existing ads and tweak them to match your flavor, if you will. The next thing you want to do is generate a keyword list. So a list of keywords that you're going to target through your pay-per-click ads. And so what I mean by that is if someone types in short sales into Google, that's the easy one. You want your ad to appear. But there's many other different variations of that you're going to want your ad to appear for, such as short sale real estate, such as short sale help, short sale specialist, home valuation, those types of keywords. So one thing to stay away from is when you use this keyword tool. Let me back up one step. So to assist you in generating this keyword list, Google has what's called the Google Keyword Tool. If you just go to google.com and type that in, Google Keyword Tool, it'll be the first link every time. And this is a tool where you can start by putting in some keywords like short sale help, home values, short sale real estate, and hit go, and it'll generate a whole bunch of variations for you to assist you in generating your keyword list. Okay? But one thing to stay away from is keyword phrases that lend themselves to attract buyers. Okay? We're trying to attract sellers, so we want to stay away from the key phrases that lend themselves to attract buyers. And I gave an example like short sale homes for sale, or short sale homes available, those types of, or foreclosure homes. Those typically are buyer phrases. So someone looking to find a deal and looking to buy a home. So that wouldn't work well for the calculator as we're trying to attract seller leads. Okay, so be mindful of that. So step one, create some ads. Step 2, generate your keyword list. And then step 3 is you can assign what's known as the destination URL, or where will the person go when they click on it. Now, in what's called the display URL, you want to put your branded domain, mydomain.com, whatever we've set up for your shorter stay calculator. But in the destination URL, you can assign separate tracking codes depending on different campaigns that you're running, or even different ads. So you can assign your own tracking codes. And to do that, it's just kind of on the fly. You don't have to create them. You can just type them in. If you go to http://yourdomain.com, then a slash, put a question mark, T equals, so that's question mark tracking equals, and then any sort of code. Now the code has to be letters and numbers, uppercase, lowercase doesn't matter. I suggest just doing all lowercase. Now no spaces, no dashes, no underscores, no dots, just use letters, so you can create codes such that you can track, okay, this lead came from this ad that I'm running, or this lead came from this ad that I'm running. Now, there's more advanced tracking that you can do, and that'll take a long time to cover, but that'll be on the website where you can look at that. But basically, you can set up tracking codes through Google pay-per-click and actually post the code to your website. So that's a longer process. This is a more straightforward process to figure out which leads came from which pay-per-click campaign that you're running. Now, the final thing I want to cover on pay-per-click is you should monitor your pay-per-click account on a regular basis. I mean, go into the pay-per-click account and double check everything, because Google will make some suggestions of keywords, and also you can then see what keywords are performing best for you. And once you identified keywords that are performing well, you should start to blog those keywords. So if short sale, let's say I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's say short sales in Eden Prairie, that's a suburb of Minneapolis. Maybe that suburb is performing well. Well, I should post some blog posts on my calculator site that have the phrase Eden Prairie in there to try to leverage the fact that people are typing that in, and that will assist my pay-per-click not costing as much. Now that goes to quality score, and there's a lot of details in there. We don't need to cover them in today's short webinar. But the concept is, look at the key phrases that are performing well and generate text or blog content on your site that matches those key phrases. Now, I know I said that was the final thing. This is really the final thing. When you create your ads, make sure you use the geolocation option when you're creating your Google AdWords. That's an option where you can say, I want to assign this campaign to only show up for people in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Okay? You don't need your ads showing up outside of your coverage area. It just doesn't make sense. You're going to waste money on people who will never be your client anyways. Okay? So make sure when you set up your ads that you use the geolocation restriction. You say, I only want my ads to run in this area. Now, Google has a great wizard. Just go to Google, type AdWords, set up your account, follow the wizard step by step, but keep these things in mind. First, make sure you have your text ads created. Second, make sure you have your list of keywords ready to go. And third, make sure you have your destination URL with a tracking code so that you know where these leads came from. So again, when you're doing marketing, pay-per-click is a great tool. I would say if you have a shorter stay calculator with us right now and you're not doing pay-per-click, you're missing the boat. It's an easy, quick setup tool. You can start generating leads in a short period of time, and it's easy to monitor and say, okay, I'm going to budget $500 this month, and I can see, okay, I got one listing or two listings and my ROI is there, so maybe I'll bump it up to 1,000. So it's a simple process to track your ROI that way. So again, need to be doing multiple mediums. Today we covered pay-per-click. I wanted to let you know, again, my name is Andrew Houglum, Chief Technical Officer of Direct Business Marketing. Here's my direct dial number. Call me or email me if you have any questions. Again, to check out the shorter stay calculator, if you haven't done so is shorterstay.com/agents. Do the demo, check it out, see what it's all about. And finally, I want to remind everybody, every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time, right here on this site, directbusinessmarketing.com/webinars, we do these live webinars to go over marketing items, give you little tips and tricks. We keep these webinars short and sweet to not take up your day, but you can also create a free account to look at all the past, hundreds of webinars that we've done over the years, and you can check those out as well. So again, Andrew Houglum signing off. Thanks for joining me today.